And for Long Island, Vlad is the star of the team, but the top to bottom, they have talent.
Absolutely. They provide a tough matchup for teams because they can run so many sets from inside and out. Reminds me a little bit of how the Denver Nuggets are constructed.
Yeah, great point, Brian.
Now here's Young. AI outside. Pass to Young. Just 4 to shoot. And there's a pick. Randolph with it. Shot off the pick, and that one drops.
Showing he has the playmaking ability. It's great watching Young work his magic in the pick and roll.
And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Kelsey. Haji with it. Triggs there. And the basket by Haji. And with Vlade the Impaler, they really run the offense through him.
Every set this team has makes the best use of having an elite center in the middle. Haji is a great presence on the floor, and it's no surprise they built the offense around him.
First team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
You can tell AI learned a lot from his experience in China. It's clear he's far from done yet, wants to keep growing.
And he can't hit the second. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Nelson, no good. One thing you have to admire about Coach Keller is his commitment to having the team stay involved with the community.
When you create an atmosphere like that within a locker room and the surrounding city, you get more than the sum of your parts. Keller inspires his players by really making what they do larger than the results on the floor.
Now here's Kelsey. Haji down low. Triggs there. And the basket by Haji.
A wonderful inside score, really like an old school big man. You gotta like watching Haji do his thing down there.
Pass to Tatum. The kick out to Young. Here's the pick. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Joseph. Now here's Andrews. Not a lot of room. And he gets it to go.
Recognizing the overcommitment, Kelsey knows it's his responsibility to get it to his open guys. Well, I'm not sure, Brian, if you caught the local news, but apparently some of the Mad Ant players played a pickup with some of the locals.
Yeah, a sight to see for sure. I believe it was AI and Tatum in a 2-on-2 game. You know, small things like that are what makes this team so endeared in Fort Wayne.
Yeah, they really love him out here.
Timeout called, the Nets.
It looks like he saw some things out there that needed adjusting, and it's going to take a little time to talk it over.
Yeah, and never a bad idea to use a timeout if there's something that's got you concerned.
Deciding to change it up. Now here's Russell, defended by Carter. James. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Mad Ants with the lead. Howie Carter, not the most impactful player on the floor for the Mad Ants, but he is a valuable member of the team.
Oh, absolutely. He can give them a spark on occasion, but he's one of those glue guys. Fantastic chemistry with the rest of the team, and he just knows his role.
Man, he sure can get off the court.
One of the best in the business.
And that is his business.
Oh, yeah, it is. And business is open today. It's just an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look easy. That was simply a defensive breakdown there. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
AI outside. Trig a screen. the wing on the left. 5 to shoot. And again, it's Fort Wayne.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening frame.
If they match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
Now here's James. Pass to Fresh. They set the pick. Now Mack, guarded by Calderon. Mack, no good.
And of course, AI, a name that might sound familiar to college hoops fans, had a good run, a big game in the Sweet 16, but ultimately the team came up just short. Still, showed some great potential in what was his final year.
Timeout called, the Mad Ants. Trig a screen to the right side. Here's Carter. Tipped away. Russell with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Up top, Fresh. This one for 3. And that's not gonna go. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Mad Ants on top. They're up by 6.
Fans, when exiting the arena after the event, please.
And now the second quarter. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played. That evens the score.
Effective at working his magic inside. Give Joseph these opportunities, and he's more than happy to take them.
And AI and the rest of the Mad Ants were involved in some community work recently. They had a booth at the State Fair.
You just have to love that the team is willing to take time and meet fans on an individual basis by having a booth at the fair. It just takes a day for the players, but goes a long way in developing ties with the community.
Haji shot's good.
What a job he's doing here. His second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was a great quarter.
Screen by Grace. The drive by AI. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
They've dialed up their activity this quarter, and we're seeing them convert a lot of second chance opportunities.
The hustle underneath is paying off in a big way. Their coach has to be happy about this.
Some bonus points.
And stolen by AI. And with Marcus Young, perhaps the first thing you notice about him is the killer instinct on the court.
Young is a player that is always looking to exploit a weakness or catch a defender slipping up. Sometimes he'll get too focused on that aspect of the game, but I'd say it's worked well for him so far.
Here's Haji. It's hauled in by the Mad Ants. Right side Young. And the Mad Ants another 3.
That gets him going here in the second quarter after hitting 2 from long range in the first.
Pick by Haji. Pass to Andrews. Now Haji. Andrews. Clock at 6. Back to Haji. To halt the run. That shot, no good. And Fort Wayne the other way now. Well, it has been said time and time again, but it doesn't make it any less true. The state of Indiana loves their basketball.
And it's one reason why a team like the Mad Ants can have such a devoted fan base. It goes across the entire state.
It's in everyone's DNA. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Now here's Kelsey. Defense right on him. Pass to Haji. The kick out to Nelson. Oh, count it!
And the beautiful looking three-point stroke. Nelson has good mechanics on his long ball.
And we finished one half of play. Mad Ants out in front, up 6. And we'll be back with you shortly.